DBX, Dirty Boxing Championships.
What's up, party people? How we doing? This is the Schmo. We're in Tampa, Florida for the Jake Paul, Mike Perry Open Workouts. We're going to talk to some people and see what's up. Let's do this. This is the Schmo with the pro, with the former UFC top 10 middleweight, primetime Uriah Hall in the flesh, the Jake Paul, Mike Perry undercard, Tampa, Florida. How we doing?
Doing good, man.
Open workout, you're fighting a former middleweight champion, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Darren Till was supposed to take this fight. How did it end up being you?
I got the call and I told my coach, listen, you motivate me enough, I'll come out here and do it. Nothing to take away from him. His dad's a legend. I don't know too much about him. I know he has a good record. He's probably boxed since he was 5, so I'm stepping in his world, and it's a chance for me to step completely outside my comfort zone. That's how I look at it. I'm a martial artist, man. I don't talk shit unless I don't like you, and I don't hate the kid.
You're 1-0 in boxing. You beat Le'Veon Bell over in Arizona the last time you were out here. What's it going to take to get a Jake Paul fight for you next?
I don't know, man. If you understand politics in the game, it's a strategy. It's who can talk shit the most and all that stuff. I think what Jake is really trying to do, he's trying to wait till I become older, but he forget I'm blackletic. I'm like Benjamin Button. I go backwards. So the older I get, I look way better. I'm smoother. I'm faster. And, you know, if he wants to get the smoke, we'll do it. I told him in the past I'll fight him free, but the guy's smart, man. He's fighting people that don't know what they're really doing. So let's see if Mike Perry can, you know, show a good test.
Aging like fine wine. What are you weighing at right now, Uriah?
Well, I can't disclose that because I'm still cutting. But I feel good, man.
What's it going to take to finally get that Darren Till fight? You were telling the Schmo a couple years ago you want Darren Till, but he doesn't want the Schmo.
I would fight Darren Till, but I'd rather do MMA. Not that I don't want to do boxing, because I just really want to kick him in the face. It would give me a lot of good pleasure to kick him in the fucking face. He's a tool. And I saw his last fight. Didn't some boxer took him down with a single leg?
It was not pretty.
So Darren Till, if you're watching this, fuck you, suck my dick, and fuck you again.
There it is. Final prediction against a former world champion out there in the ring.
I don't live in the future, man. I'm here. Future brings anxiety. Past is just depression. Right here, right now.
Final message for all the primetime fans out there worldwide.
That's it. Stay black.
This is the Schmo with the pro, with the former WBC middleweight champion, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in the flesh, Jake Paul, Mike Perry. Undercard, how we doing?
Oh my God, I feel great. This is a great opportunity, great event, so I'm ready.
What's up with you fighting former UFC fighters? Anderson Silva you fought, and now you got Uriah Hall. Why do you like fighting these UFC fighters? You're supposed to fight Darren Till before this too.
I don't like it, but it's like, it's my opponent, so UFC fighters is always in shape. So I'm ready to this guy, but I don't like to fight UFC fighters. I like to fight boxers, but you know, I'm ready for everybody.
It's been a couple of years. Why get back in the ring and fight this guy, Uriah Hall?
Oh, I don't know, you know, I'm ready and I'm ready to fight anybody.
Your former opponent's Canelo Alvarez. Jake Paul's not been shy about wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez one day. How far away are we from seeing an eventual Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez fight? Do you think we'll ever see that fight?
It's a little difficult to make the fight for the weight difference and promotions, but I think it's a good fight, you know, like it's a great fight.
Scale 1 to 10, how far away is their skill set right now? 10 being Canelo, let's say 0 is the bottom. Where's Jake Paul on that scale?
Oh my God. Maybe 7?
He's that high.
Maybe 6, 7, yeah.
There it is.
Because he's, you know, thinking of Jake, I think it's like not a great skilled boxer, you know, but he very strong and he can box. So with 3 or 4 more fights, he can fight anybody, you know, because his level is like that, you know. So I can do it. I can do it more, but a little bit more only. Yeah.
You're the son of a legend. Right now in the NBA, Bronny James, the son of a legend, LeBron James. What's the best advice you have for Bronny James handling the pressure, having the name that you've had, and being successful in his sport?
Oh, the best advice is never confidence and train hard. So that's it.
There it is.
Yes. Train hard and never confidence.
How do you get the job done July 20th, Tampa, Florida, Saturday evening?
Oh, win. No matter how, but win.
Final message for all your fans out there worldwide.
Thank you. Don't miss the fight.
This is the Schmo with the former boxing champion, the Olympic bronze medalist, Mason the Line Dixon, the actor, Antonio Tarver in the flesh. We're here for Paul Perry Open Workouts, Tampa, Florida. How we doing?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here, man. I'm excited for this Saturday. Jake Paul is in town. Tampa's on fire this weekend.
You just saw the guy working out. How does he look?
He looked good, man. He trimmed down a lot. Looked like, he's in his top shape. So we're going to see. I think they're fighting at 200 pounds. He looked good at 200 pounds.
He's not shy about wanting a boxing world title. You've held a boxing world title. How far away is he from actually holding a boxing world title?
Man, that remains to be seen. There's a lot of guys out there that wants the same thing that Jake Paul wants. I mean, it depends. He's just going to have to take it one fight at a time, but consistently progress. He's going to have to consistently progress with his ability. So, and only way you can find out if he's consistently progressing is he's going to have to move up in competition slowly but surely.
On a scale 1 to 10, 10 being the title, cruiserweight title, how far away is he right now? What number would you give him?
Well, he's fighting Mike Perry, so until he's in there with more so of a fighter, it's hard to rate him. But as long as he continues to perform and entertain, I think that's what it's all about, more so than anything.
More or less than 2.5 rounds, we see these guys dance inside the circle, squared circle.
It kind of ends quick, man, when you got a bare-knuckle guy and a guy like Jake Paul. I don't know if this thing going to go long. I predict an early stoppage.
An early stoppage?
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Will we get some blood?
We might get some blood, yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to get some blood.
And what do you make of the impact that this guy's doing on the sport of boxing? We see a lot of people wearing boxing bully shirts, a lot of great stuff for charity.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he found his lane, man, and he's doing a great job, with bringing awareness to not only himself, but the game. So, it's a plus on both sides.
Who would you say right now is the face of boxing?
It's optional, man, but I would have to say Gervonta Davis because when he fights, it just seems like, the boxing world is a little bit more exciting.
Who do you want to see Shakur Stevenson fight next?
Believe it or not, I like to see him and Haney. I think both of those guys, I think need each other right now. And, to the winner goes the spoils. I think that'd be a heck of a fight.
Under what promotion would do that fight?
It don't matter, bro. That's what it's all about. We got to make the fight that the people want to see. So whoever the two promoters are, let's work together. Let's get it done.
Is that Tarver's take right here?
Live and in the color, brother.
Final message for all your fans out there worldwide.
Man, you can follow me and Tarver's Take on YouTube at Tarver's Take, the most informative take in boxing. Just remember where you heard it first.
The man who gave Rocky Balboa not one but two black eyes. This is the Schmo with the Pro. He's 11-0, 9 KOs, H20 like water, Sylve in the flesh, the pride of Long Beach, here in Tampa, Florida, inside the arena. How we doing?
You're doing great, and with this energy, you're doing better.
That's right. We're trying to match the energy you're going to have when you walk out of this arena, man.
Yeah.
You've been in all these MVP cards. You're staying undefeated. You're fighting an undefeated fighter. We know the drill. Someone's always got to go. Why is it not going to be yours?
Because I'm H2O.
Like water.
Like water, flowing.
Favorite Bruce Lee quote?
Be like water.
Second favorite Bruce Lee quote?
Now you put me on the spot.
It's what we do.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know, but I know that 2-inch punch or that 1-inch punch go crazy, so.
You're only 20 years young. You're one of the hottest prospects in boxing. How do you stay so grounded?
Family, and I think Long Beach itself, kind of being there all the time reminds me of where I come from.
Who would you say right now is the face of boxing?
That's a few guys out there right now. I'd probably say Canelo. I'd say Canelo.
Say Canelo.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to take for Jake Paul to eventually get a Canelo fight?
Maybe Canelo, I think whenever Canelo's last fight may be, I think that would be his time. Like, Canelo would just want to cash out and have a good fight and entertain the audience like Floyd did.
When we're talking H20 Sylve 5 years down the line from now, what belts will you be holding? Where will you be at in your career?
All the belts unified, and well, in 5 years down the line, I think I'll be moving up. So I'd say in the 140 weight class, be unified.
Can we get a final message for all the H20 fans out there worldwide who can't wait to watch you in this arena, center stage, Saturday evening, July 20th, the Zone pay-per-view?
Much love.
Man of many words. So we just finished the press conference over at the Amalie Arena. So we walked over to the Hampton Chocolate Factory behind us, home of the giant cone. This bad boy weighs 5 pounds. The Schmo's gonna get after it. Come on.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good. What'd you get?
What did I get here?
The hazelnut toffee. We make our Nutella from scratch here. It's our world famous soft serve. How is it though?
It is great. It is very good. Yeah, I would definitely get it again.
This is how you handle the humidity, a little soft serve ice cream.
It's the only way to handle it. If you're in Tampa, you're not coming here, you're wrong.
Okay, so we chased it down here. You're getting your sweet tooth on, but talk to Schmo for a second. What do you make of the face-off between your son and Platinum Mike Perry? They stood still for maybe about 90 seconds, not breaking eye contact.
I know, and I think it's going to be a great fight. I love Mike Perry. He's a badass. He's a savage, but he's going to be humbled on Saturday.
Were you yelling something to him from the crowd or
I
what?
was telling him to shut the fuck up, stop talking. Like, let's get moving. You're just yapping. Save the yapping for the fucking ring.
Where do you think this guy ranks in terms of toughest opponents coming from the UFC side of things for your son? Like, is he tougher than an Anderson Silva? Is he tougher than an Nate Diaz? Or is he on the same level? What do you think?
Well, I think Mike Perry's a different kind of toughness. I mean, Mike is going to, I think, be the most aggressive coming forward, getting in Jake's grill. But I think because of that, Jake's going to drop him. Anderson Silva's an all-around badass. If Anderson and Mike Perry fought, Mike Perry's losing. Anderson and Nate fight, Nate's losing. So when Jake was fighting Anderson, I was seriously concerned. But he held up fine and ended up winning, so it's good stuff, you know?
How far is Jake going to take this boxing thing? He's talking about becoming the cruiserweight world champion of the world. He's talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
I mean, these are pretty lofty goals here in this sport.
That's the only way he goes. Jake goes big or go home. And he has, I think, what does he call it? Delusional optimism. And when he makes up his mind, he's doing it. He's fucking doing it. And if you're not on his side, you're on the wrong side because he's just going to plow through you if you don't want to go along with the way he's going. And I really think he's going to humble Mike Perry.
You got to be one proud papa. You got Logan Paul, WWE superstar. You got Jake Paul, boxing superstar. Obviously, they're viral sensations. The world is their oyster.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm being interviewed by you. I mean, that levels everything up a little bit.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. But, you know, the things they're doing, it's unbelievable. We still pinch ourselves and be like, is this shit real? Are we living this life, or is this some kind of a movie that we've just been thrown into? And they just keep getting better and better and challenging themselves and stepping it up every time.
So what round do you reckon that Mike Perry's going to be dropped in this fight?
I don't think it's going past 3. I think Jake will be done with Perry 3 rounds or under.
And who do you think he fights next after this? Is it for sure going to be Mike Tyson? Are you confident in that fight in November?
Yeah, you know, if Tyson's belly stays healthy, that fight's going to happen. And Jake was right in picking Perry because Perry is a good warm-up for Tyson. And when Jake walks through Perry, it's going to up the views for the Tyson fight. So it's going to be a good move for him.
How much money you reckon Dylan Dennis is losing in this lawsuit?
Who the fuck is Dylan Dennis? Is anybody still talking about that jerk off anymore? I predicted about 7 months ago, in a year, which is 6 months from now, we're gonna find Dylan Dennis in an alley somewhere drunk and fucking begging people for money or food because he's a fucking low-life loser.
Who do you think is going to be the next person that your eldest son, Logan Paul, is going to be fighting in the combat sports scene outside of wrestling?
I don't know, you know. Logan talks about if Logan actually went into MMA, he would kick ass because he was a Division I state champ wrestler in Ohio. If you go to state in Ohio, you're a fucking top dog. And he's got the boxing background. He can kick. He can still do the splits. So if Logan got into MMA, he would kick ass really quick.
Tell you what, who fights in MMA first? Your son Jake or your son Logan? Obviously, if it's Jake, it's PFL. If it's Logan, it's UFC.
That's true. I think Jake will end up doing it first because Jake's been calling people out. And, you know, when Mike Perry loses this fight, he's going to take Jake up on the UFC, or the MMA match because that'll be another paycheck. And he'll try to redeem himself.
What weight division you reckon that Jake would be fighting in mixed martial arts? Is it going to be 205 light heavyweight? Is he going to go down to middleweight at 185?
No, I think he'll stay at the 205. To drop that 15, to get down to 185, that's a big cut for him. Of course, he'd have a big gain, but what it takes to drop that weight, to me, it's not worth it. Stay at 205, fight at a comfortable weight, fight with strength and power, kick some ass.
So does the athleticism come from your side or from, the other side of the family?
Both of us. Their mom was a gymnast. She was fast. And then, I was always strong and just full of shit and fucking attitude. And they get a lot of their attitude from me. So it's a combination.
Were you harder on one son versus the other son or equally the same?
No, I was hard on both of them. I had household rules, and the reason I did that is because if you came into the house and you had kids and you were spoiled little punks, you didn't get to stay in our house. You have to leave because I had rules that applied to the house, and I don't care if you were a boy or girl, how old you were, it didn't matter. You had to stick with what I set, or you're out.
While your ice cream's melting, we'll let you get back to it. Final message for all the GP fans out there worldwide.
Check in, watch Mike Perry get dropped. It's going to be great.
When in Tampa. This is the Schmo with the pro, with the king of violence, the man with the hands, Platinum Mike Perry, the eve before he boxes Jake Paul, and he announces Dirty Boxing Championship. What's your one message for all the Platinum fans out there worldwide, and what's going through your mind right now?
I've already won. It's already over for that boy. I'm taking everything I do to the sky, and we gon' thrive, baby. Let's get it.
He's the pro, I'm the Schmo.
He's out.